I said yes because she wouldn't stop pushing. 2 years in, and Tara's eyes had started wandering, first to strangers at bars, then to coworkers I'd met at her office parties. She didn't cheat, not technically. She just kept dropping hints, testing me. One night, over cheap takeout, she laid it out. She wanted an open relationship. Not because she didn't love me, she said, but because she felt trapped. I didn't get it. How could I trap her when I was the one bending over backwards to keep her happy? But I nodded anyway. I figured if I said no, she'd leave. If I said yes, maybe she'd stay. That was the math in my head. The rules came fast. We'd tell each other everything. No secrets. No falling for anyone else. I didn't ask questions because I didn't want to sound weak. She started the next week. Told me she was meeting some guy from her gym after work. I sat on the couch, staring at the TV, volume off, while the clock ticked past midnight. She came home at 2, hair messy, smiling like she'd won something. Said it was fun, nothing serious. I asked if he was better than me. She laughed, said I was being stupid. I didn't sleep that night. It went like that for months. She'd go out, come back with stories. I'd pretend to listen, nodding while my stomach twisted. I didn't try it myself at first, didn't see the point. But she kept asking why I wasn't taking advantage. Said it wasn't fair if only she got to explore. So I downloaded an app. Met a woman named Claire at a bar. She was nice, sharp, smelled like citrus. We hooked up in her car. I didn't feel free or alive or any of that crap Tara talked about. I just felt tired. Went home, showered, didn't tell Tara until she asked the next day. She grinned, said she was proud of me. I wanted to punch the wall. The shift happened slow. Tara stopped coming home some nights. Said she was crashing at a friend's, but I knew better. I'd check her phone when she was in the shower. Not proud of it, but I did. Text from a guy named Matt. Plans to meet up. Little heart emojis. She wasn't just screwing around anymore. She was building something. I confronted her once late, after she stumbled in smelling like whiskey and him. Asked if she was breaking the rules. She got quiet, then said I was overreacting. Said I'd agreed to this. I had no comeback. She was right. I'd signed up for it. I started pulling away. Stopped asking where she was going. Stopped caring about the details. I'd go out too, not to hook up, just to not be home when she walked in. Met a guy at a dive bar one night, traded shots, ended up in his apartment. Didn't mean anything, just something to do. Tara noticed I was gone more. Started texting me, asking where I was. I'd leave her on read. She'd get mad, say I was being distant. I didn't argue. What was there to say? She wanted this. I was playing her game. Then she changed. 6 months in, she stopped going out as much. Started staying home, watching me like I might disappear. Said she missed me. I didn't buy it, thought she was just bored. But her eyes were different, softer, like she was scared. One night, she grabbed my hand, said she wanted to close things up. Go back to how it was. I looked at her, saw the cracks, her voice shook, her nails dug into my skin. I didn't say yes or no. Just pulled my hand back and went to bed. She stayed on the couch, staring at nothing. The next week, I found her crying in the bathroom. Door was cracked, lights off, just her sobs bouncing off the tiles. I didn't go in. Didn't know how to fix it. She'd wanted freedom, and I'd given it to her. Now she was breaking, and I was too numb to care. I walked past, grabbed my keys, left for the bar. When I got back, she was asleep on the floor, phone dead next to her. I stepped over her, went to bed. That's when I knew it wasn't just me unraveling. She was falling apart too. And I didn't know how to stop it. Tara stopped leaving the apartment after that night on the bathroom floor. She didn't say it was over with Matt or anyone else, just stopped going out. I come home from work, find her on the couch, scrolling through her phone or staring at the ceiling. No makeup, hair tangled, wearing the same sweatshirt for days. She'd look at me, eyes red, like she was waiting for me to say something. I didn't. I'd grab a beer, sit in the kitchen, scroll through my own phone. We weren't fighting. We weren't anything. Just two people breathing in the same space. I kept going out. Not every night, but enough. Bars, apps, random beds. Didn't care who it was. Some tattooed guy from a warehouse job. A woman with a laugh too loud for the room. I wasn't chasing fun or connection. I just didn't want to be home, watching Tara turn into a ghost. She'd text sometimes, asking when I'd be back. I'd say late. She'd say okay. That was it. No arguments, no begging. Just quiet. One night, I came home earlier than usual. Found her on the balcony, smoking a cigarette she'd bummed off a neighbor. She hadn't smoked since we met. Said it helped her think. I asked what she was thinking about. She flicked ash over the railing, said she didn't know anymore. Her voice was flat, like she'd run out of fight. I stood there, hands in my pockets, watching the city lights blink below. She asked if I hated her. I said no. It was true. I didn't hate her. I just didn't feel much at all. Work started slipping. I'd show up late, zoned out, still smelling like last night's whiskey. Boss pulled me aside, said I needed to get it together. I nodded, didn't argue. Went back to my desk, stared at spreadsheets until the numbers blurred. Tara texted me that day, said she'd made dinner. First time in weeks she'd done anything like that. I got home, saw burnt chicken and lumpy mashed potatoes on the table. She was sitting there, hopeful, like it was some big gesture. I ate a bite, said it was fine, then left for the bar. She didn't try again after that. The call started a month later. Her sister, Jen, first. Said Tara wasn't answering her phone. Asked if she was okay. I said she was alive. Didn't know much else. Jen showed up the next day, banging on the door while I was half asleep on the couch. She pushed past me, found Tara in bed, blinds shut, room smelling like unwashed sheets. Jen yelled at me, said I was letting her fall apart. I didn't argue. She was right. I wasn't doing anything. Jen dragged Tara out, said she was taking her to their mom's place upstate. Tara didn't fight it. Just grabbed a bag and left. I watched the door close, didn't move. She was gone a week before I noticed the silence. No texts, no calls. I checked her socials, nothing new. Felt weird, not having her around to ignore. I went out less after that. Stayed home, ordered pizza, watched TV until I passed out. One night, I found an old photo of us on my phone, her laughing at some dumb joke I'd made, me grinning like an idiot. Deleted it. Didn't want the reminder. Jen called again 2 weeks later. Said Tara was worse. Barely eating, barely talking. Doctors thought it was depression, maybe something more. Jen asked if I'd come see her. I said I'd think about it. Hung up, poured a drink, stared at the wall. Thought about Tara on the balcony, smoking, saying she didn't know anymore. Thought about her begging to close things up, me pulling my hand away. Didn't finish the drink. Just sat there until the sun came up. I drove upstate the next day. Took 3 hours, hands tied on the wheel, radio off. Got to her mom's house. Saw Tara through the window, thinner, paler, sitting on a porch swing that didn't move. Jen met me at the door, said I didn't have to go in if I didn't want to. I didn't want to, but I did anyway. Tara looked up when I stepped outside. Didn't smile, didn't cry. Just stared. I sat next to her, said nothing. She leaned her head on my shoulder, light as a feather. I didn't push her off. We stayed like that until it got dark, her mom watching from the kitchen, Jen pacing inside. I didn't know what it meant. Didn't know if it fixed anything. Just knew I couldn't leave yet. Tara stayed on that porch swing with me until her mom called us in for dinner. I didn't want to eat, didn't want to sit across from her family, pretending I belonged there, but I followed her inside anyway. The table was quiet. Her mom spooned out soup. Jen kept glancing at me like I might bolt. Tara picked at her bowl, didn't look up. I forced down a few bites, said I had to get back. Tara's head snapped up then, eyes wide, like I'd slapped her. I didn't stay to explain. Grabbed my keys, drove home through the dark, headlights cutting the fog. Didn't check my phone until I hit the apartment. 6 missed calls from Jen, 1 from Tara. Ignored them all. The next few days blurred. Work, bar, bed. Routine kept me moving. Jen texted updates. Tara was seeing a therapist, taking meds, still asking about me. I didn't reply. Didn't know what to say. I'd agreed to her open thing, watched her chase it, watched it break her. Now she was reaching back, and I couldn't feel my hands to grab on. One night, I scrolled through old texts from her. Found one from months ago, before it all went bad, her saying she loved me saying it back. Deleted the thread. Didn't need it haunting me. She showed up a week later. Banged on my door at midnight, voice cracked and raw. I opened it, saw her standing there, coat too big, hair wild, eyes sunken. Said she'd driven herself, didn't care if I wanted her there or not. I let her in because I didn't have the energy to fight. She sat on the couch, knees pulled up, staring at the floor. I stood by the kitchen counter, arms crossed, waiting. She said she'd messed up. Said Matt was gone, the others didn't matter, she just wanted us back. I didn't move. Didn't answer. She started crying, quiet at first, then loud, messy sobs. I watched, felt nothing. Told her she could sleep there, took the bed myself. Heard her crying half the night. Morning came, she was still on the couch. Made coffee, handed her a mug. She took it, hand shaking, said she'd do anything to fix it. I sipped mine, looked out the window. Told her I didn't know if there was an us to fix. She went still, mug halfway to her mouth. Said she'd wait until I figured it out. I left for work, didn't tell her to go. Came back, she was still there, TV on low, pizza box open on the table. She'd ordered for 2. I ate a slice, sat across from her. We didn't talk, just chewed in silence. It went like that for days. Her staying, me not kicking her out. She'd cook sometimes, leave plates for me. I'd eat, say thanks, keep my distance. Jen called once, asked what the hell I was doing. Said Tara needed stability, not this half-in, half-out crap. I hung up. Didn't owe her an explanation. Tara started looking better. Color in her face, hair brushed. Said the meds were helping. Asked if I'd go to therapy with her. I said no. She didn't push. Just kept waiting. One night, I came home late, buzzed from the bar. She was awake, reading on the couch. Looked up, asked if I'd been with someone. I said yeah. She nodded, put the book down, went to the bedroom. I heard the door lock. Slept on the couch, woke up to her gone. Note on the counter said she couldn't do it anymore. Took her stuff, left the key. I crumpled the paper, tossed it. Didn't call her. Weeks passed. Jen texted. Tara was back upstate, worse again. Hospital this time. Overdose, not fatal, but close. Said it wasn't my fault, but I should have seen it coming. I didn't write back. Went to the bar instead, drank until the room spun. Woke up on some guy's floor, phone dead, head pounding. Got home, saw her sweatshirt still hanging by the door. Left it there. Didn't touch it. Months later, I saw her on the street. She was with her mom, thinner than ever, walking slow. I ducked into a shop, watched through the glass. She didn't see me. Kept going head down. I stood there until they were gone, then walked home. Apartment felt empty, but not new empty. Just the same old hole. Grabbed a beer, sat on the couch, turned the TV on. Volume off, screen flickering. Thought about calling her. Didn't. Just sat there, letting the dark settle in.